Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Cooking Time with Eric. And this is your host, Eric.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Cooking Time with Eric. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple chicken tortilla soup. In about 10 minutes, I'll be back with all the ingredients ready to show you how to make the soup. Alright, so welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Cooking Time with Eric. I have all my ingredients over here. I've got stewed tomatoes, my chicken broth that we made from the enchiladas the other day. I've got my spices all mixed up over here, shredded chicken. My spices are granulated onion, paprika, chili powder, salt, and ground cumin. I also have my cut up tortillas. I cut the tortillas into about 1/4 of an inch strips each. I cut up about 7 or 8 tortillas. I've got the oil cooking over here, getting ready to fry those up. And in just a moment, when the oil is ready, we're going to fry them and get the process started. I'll just use one of these. Test your oil. You just kind of put it in there. If you hear the sizzle, it's good to go. And just grab them all. Put it in. Make sure you have a good utensil to stir around with. I'm going to use a pair of tongs. They'll all cook. As far as the amount of oil I use, I have about maybe like 1/4 of a cup of oil in there. Good enough to fry all the tortillas at once. I did pull a recipe from a book of mine, but I'm not really going off of that. I'm going to go and give it my best shot at my own attempt. I just needed it for the list of ingredients. And we'll be right back when the next step is ready to go. Welcome back to Cooking Time with Eric. As you can see over here, the tortillas are already done. I've gone to my pot and already added my garlic and spices. At the moment, I am adding the broth as per the recipe. All I had to do was mix around the garlic for a couple of minutes, let it get brown a bit, add the spices in, let those mix in with the taste of the garlic. And it's recommended I add the broth right afterwards, as well as my tomatoes and any other spices and herbs you may be using. I didn't go to the market recently, so I was a little low on herbs and spices, so I'm just going to use what I have around the house. And yeah, the recipe did call for crushed tomatoes, and all I had was stew. Either one is okay, the flavor is the same. After you add the liquid, you also have to add 1/3 of the tortilla chips. These are the crispified ones once you're done frying them in the pan as the first step. And then you just let it simmer for 30 minutes. Alright, so now next step is we have our soup over here. My cameraman has come closer. It's come to a low boil, high simmer. I've got all the components in together, and I'm about to puree them. Let me just turn the flame off for a minute so it doesn't splash up really hot. And I have a immersion blender. I'm just going to immersion blend all of it. The instructions told me to do it in batches in a regular blender, but I find this a lot easier so I don't have to deal with having to pour anything. Just continue this until it's all one consistency. And we'll be back with the next step in a few minutes. Okay, I have finished immersion blending my soup and it's ready to go. Final step before I'm done is, or done cooking anyways, is to pour in all the chicken, just like that. Since it's already cooked, I didn't put it in at the beginning. Just like that, give it a nice stir. That's looking good. And cover it and let it sit until finished. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Cooking Time with Eric. We have finished our soup. We're ready to serve up. And as it goes, just a bit of chicken, some broth here. It's a very hearty soup, so you don't need much. Top it off with cheese mix, a dollop of sour cream, avocado if you prefer. And just a little bit of cilantro. and you are all served and ready to go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this was the first installment of Cooking Time with Eric. I hope you enjoy your tortilla soup and have a wonderful evening.